guys, I'm finally back to YouTube. So I decided to do a look that so many people requested on Twitter and on Facebook. It's just this neutral all matte eye. It's kind of smoky. It's really easy to wear every day and in the evening if you just add like a winged liner or just darken it up a little bit. So here's the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy. Moisturizing and priming my face. So what I start out with is one pump of the dual action moisturizer, and I just squirt a little bit of this on the back of my hand, and then I take the Clinique Dramatically Different moisturizing lotion and I take a little bit of that and I mix these two together on the back of my hand. I use the Clean and Clear because I have acne prone skin, but I use Dramatically Different by Clinique because it really moisturizes my face, and you want to start out with a good base so your foundation doesn't separate on your skin or look weird over dry patches. So I just go ahead and moisturize. And once you go ahead and do that, then you can put on a primer. I use the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, and I only put this in my T-zone because my other if I put it anywhere other than the T-zone, then it breaks me out. So I just like to put it where I know gets a little more oily during the days. And I don't put a lot, I just put enough. And if you see me looking off, it's because I have a mirror right here. So you just want to rub this into the T-zone. I don't even put it on my chin, just the middle of my forehead and right under my eyes and on my nose. So once you have that, then you just let this sit into your skin for about 5 minutes and then come back and then we'll start on the eyes. The next step is to take some regular Scotch tape, and I've already torn off 2 smaller pieces. And you're going to want to go ahead and stick these on the back of your hand like this to make it not as harsh when you put this around your eyes. And what we're going to do with this is, once it's not super sticky, just sticky enough, we're going to take it and put it from the corner of our eye angled up towards our eyebrow just as much as you want it. It can be more steep, less. I like to do mine just at a nice angle, not too steep. And I'm going to take the other one and do the same thing and try to get them as even as possible so they look like this on your face. Then I'm going to take some concealer that is my skin color, and I'm going to just dot this on the eye. Just 1 to 2 dots, nothing. You don't need to do a lot of this. And the reason that I do this is because my eyelids are discolored and you can see a lot of veins. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of all of those by using some light concealer just on the lids there. And just take a sponge and blend it in, or your finger or a brush, whatever you prefer. So once you have that nice and blended in, you're going to take a jumbo eye pencil, or you can do like a white cream eyeshadow. I like these because they're a little tacky and the eyeshadow will stick to it better. So this is the NYX jumbo eye pencil in the shade Milk. So it's just a white eyeshadow pencil, and I am going to go ahead and just put this about from the middle to the inner corner of my eye. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be kind of sloppy. Just get some good pigmentation and on there. Then I'm going to blend this out with my finger. Now I don't want to blend too much. You still want the white to be, pretty prevalent. That way when you put the eyeshadow over it, it really stands out. So just blend enough. Once you have this blended in and just enough, what you're going to do is take an eyeshadow palette. I happen to be using the Morphe 35K. This is one of the best eyeshadow palettes that I have ever used. They have many different ones, but I use the 35K because you get a lot of warms and warm bronzy shades and also cool tone shades, so you can make a lot of everyday looks. So I'm just going to take a fluffy eyeshadow brush. This one's by Wet n Wild. And I'm going to go into, the bad part about this is that they don't have names. So I'm going to go into this flesh colored. It doesn't have to be this exact one, but anything that's kind of a flesh colored and there's no shimmer and no glitter in it. So I'm just going to take that and go over where I put the white jumbo eye pencil. So essentially you want this to be blended in, looking just like your regular normal eyelid, but the reason that we put eyeshadow on it is so it will last all day, it won't crease your other makeup, so it just looks really beautiful and will help the rest of the shadows blend seamlessly. So the next thing that I'm going to take is I'm going to take these lighter brown shades. So you have this one that's still kind of a flesh tone but got a little more of a light taupey brown. And I'm also going to take this one, which is just a tiny shade darker. So you just need two that are really flesh toned browns. And I'm going to start with that lighter one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fluffy crease brush, and this one's by It Cosmetics. So I'm going to dip into this, the lighter one first, and then I'm going to go to the darker one. So dip into the lighter, and you're just going to focus this on the outer part of the crease and down. So you're going to go against the tape that you have against your eye. So you really want to be concentrating the shadows on the outer part. You can drag a little of the color to the inner corner, but for the most part you want to stay away from where you put that flesh toned eyeshadow, and we're going to focus the darker colors on the outer part. So I'm going to deepen up the crease by taking the next to lightest. It's still a pretty light brown, but it's going to help us deepen up the crease. And again, we're going to do the same motion. You're going to go against the tape and then on the outer corner. Then you're going to want to take a darker shade. You can choose, just a little bit lighter. You still don't want to go too dark. I'm actually going to use this shade and do the exact same motion. We're just layering the shadows. I'm going to take a smaller brush, just a flat shader brush, and I'm going to dip into this black. You just need a matte black. None of these shadows will have a shimmer in them. And I'm going to just dip this in just a tiny bit. And I'm going to just do like a small V shape against the tape and into that crease. I don't want to put a lot of black at all because it will overtake all of the brown that we just put in. So it should look like this, and then the next step to do is I'm just going to take another blending brush, crease brush, whatever you want to call it. This has no product on it. So I'm just going to take it and blend out all the colors together. So now you have this eye look. Now I like to add a little more brown to make it a little less harsh. So I'll just take in this second to lightest shade and go over the brown or the black. Then I'm going to take that fluffy crease brush one more time as no product. And the reason that I'm doing this is supposed to be an all matte, completely seamless look. So the blending, the better. The next step we're going to do is take that flush color that we put on the inner corner of our eye at the start of this look, and we're going to take it to the brow bone and blend out any harsh color. That way it's not super dark. Then I'm going to take a shimmery color. I like this champagne gold shade. And I'm going to take it on my pinky, just dip my pinky in there and put it on the inner corner. And what this is going to do is open your eye up because you have all matte shadows. This tiny bit of shimmer will open your eye up. So then we're going to take this tape off, and you're going to have a perfect tape shape on your eye. And then what we're going to do is take the blending brush that we use with the crease color. So everything that we blended those browns together with, just take that and run it on the outer part. Then we're going to take a makeup wipe and wipe the excess product that might have fallen out from the eyeshadows onto our face. We're going to take that off before we add foundation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my foundation, and I use the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer in the shade number 2 Alabaster. So I'm going to shake that up, and then it comes out like this. So once I get all of that blended in, I'm going to take my NYX concealer, it's the HD concealer, and I'm going to use it in the shade 2, which is Fair. So I'm just going to dot that under my eyes. And once I've got this in the points that I want highlighted on my face, I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge that is damp and then blend that out again. So after we have all of this liquid foundation and liquid concealer, we're going to want to set that with a powder. So I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette in the shade Dulce de Leche. And I'm going to just take just a flat, this is a foundation brush, but I'm going to dip it into this translucent powder and just go over where I put the concealer. So now that we have all of that locked into place, I'm going to go ahead and contour my face. So I'm just going to be taking this angled brush by Bella Pro, and I'm going to dip it into this contour shade. Once I have that on my face, I'm just going to take a fluffy powder brush with nothing on it and blend all of that out. after I've blended that to the gods, I'm going to be taking another angled brush, but this time I'm going to be using this for blush. So I use the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Pampered. And with that fluffy powder brush one more time and blend the blush and the contour together. So once that is not as harsh on your face, I'm going to be taking the Becca Jaclyn Hill collaboration palette, and I'm going to use the shade Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop on a fan brush. So I'm just going to dip those two together. So this is one of the best highlighters that I have been able to find. It was limited edition and it was by one of my favorite YouTubers. So that is such a beautiful highlight on the tops of my cheekbones, and I added a little bit on my nose. Then I'm going to be doing my eyeliner off camera just because I get dangerously close to a mirror to do it. So just do your eyeliner like normal, and then I'll come back with my eyeliner and mascara on, and then we'll do the lipstick. Alright, so I've got my eyeliner and my mascara on. For eyeliner, I use the Maybelline New York Eye Studio. It's the cream gel liner in Blackest Black. It is the best eyeliner I have ever used. It lasts all day. It's easy to apply. It's easy to smudge if you want that look, but if not, it stays in place pretty much all day long. And for eyelashes and mascara, I use the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, which is my all-time favorite mascara. If you've never tried this, I really recommend it. It's $21 at Ulta. It is the bomb. And so before I do lipstick, I totally forgot about my eyebrows. I have been blessed with pretty manageable eyebrows, so really the only thing that I use is this NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. I use the shade Brunette, I use the shade Chocolate, just so it matches my hair better. So after I get my brows done, then I go in with lipstick. And lately with this more smoky but neutral eye, I've been using the 920 Maybelline shade Nude Lust. So and this is the completed look. So if you guys like this, make sure to like the video down below and subscribe to my channel. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Bye!